Welcome to Total Financial Makeover with Debo at Dejana. Move from lack or barely enough to abundance. Renting to letting. From struggling to thriving. Blick to living the dream. Totally in control. Your head above the waters. Taking safe and superb financial decisions always.
Yeah! Yes, we are here
How did you
today.
wanted to fly?
I want to fly today, man. You're welcome to Total Financial Makeover with Debo. I'm your host, your financial jailbreaker, escape crusader, the emperor of the Sack Your Landlord dynasty.
Okay.
And with me is my co-host, as usual, Rosemary Okurobo, aka Rema, aka Real Estate Matter.
Okay.
How are you, Rose?
Very fine.
Very fine. You're looking fine today. As in, you're looking relaxed and all. Even though you said you had a story, but you're looking relaxed today. Yeah. So, how's it been? How's this year been?
The year have been it started well for me.
Okay.
And it's still
And it
going
should
well.
continue to
Yeah,
be
it's
well.
because
Yeah,
has
it
to.
should continue to be. If you've missed any of our episodes, you want to go to the YouTube channel, or those listening via radio, or those watching us on TV, you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm telling you, because as you are listening on radio, we are also recording this and it's on our YouTube channel. You want to go there. That's where you have the maximum feel of whatever it is that you are hearing right now. So go to Debo Adejano TV and ensure that you subscribe. We have loads of other content, even apart from Total Financial Makeover. We talk on real estate, we talk on finance, we talk on sales, we talk on entrepreneurship. Okay, those are our forte. And if you are interested in any of those categories, you want to go there. I'm telling you, loads of. Earlier on, before the year started, we did a series preparing people for the year. And since the year started, we've done how to save piggy bank. I hope you have your piggy bank and you are doing your piggy bank challenge. I hope you have started, okay? Next episode, I think I will be bringing, I'll show you what my piggy bank looks like already now, because I've also started my piggy bank challenge. I hope you have hashtag piggy bank challenge, okay? Then the subsequent one, we talked about the year, you know, we try to review the year and see what it will look like and things like that. If you missed that episode, you want to go there. So go to my YouTube channel and click on subscribe. Then click on notification button. You will get notified every time. Today, Rose, what is our topic? Why am I so hyper today? What's our topic today?
Okay, so today we'll be talking about books great financial minds read.
Interesting. Books great financial minds read. The type of books that they read. I mean, I've heard this saying that readers are leaders. Have you heard that before?
A lot of times.
Yeah? And if you want to earn more, you learn more. And if you want to learn more, you read more.
True.
You know?
Always hear that.
So, I mean, greatness is tied to the ability to be able to read. You can see in front of me today. Look at, I mean, I will still be talking about books. Why do people read? Why don't people read? And the type of books that great minds read, especially when it touches on financial issues. Rose, can you share with me, what books have you ever... Let me tell you something. They say, and I'm not generalizing this, but they say that ladies don't read that much. Is that true? Well, let's find out whether Rose, she's not the typical, but I mean, I won't take her own experience and then just generalize it. But then let's find out for her in her own situation.
No, ladies read, but read more. You know, all these romantic
Okay,
novels.
yes, ladies read, but they read more of all of those bulky. How do you people cope with those kind of things?
It's
The
more
mere
like
sight of
movie.
that, I can give up. I say, how will I be? What story do they want to write there? What lies? Just all manner of lovey-dovey and all of that. Hey, as well. Okay, so you financial books. What financial books have you read in your something years of life?
Okay, my growing up, I will boldly beat my chest and say I've read The Rich Dad Poor Dad.
The Rich Dad.
I
Who
took
has
my
not read
time.
the Rich? Wait, who has not read The Rich Dad Poor Dad? If there is anyone that is in his adult age, say you are like 21, or you're even already working and you've not read Rich Dad Poor Dad,
And there are some people that haven't. So.
That's one. Well, if there are, please, that's one book that a lot of great minds have read. It was a great man that wrote. Well, it's a great man that wrote it. He's still alive, you know. It's a great man that wrote it, and it has blessed a lot of people, giving you very simplistic explanation of how financial dealings and transactions should work out for you in your favor. Okay, so you want to get that book? Yeah, I'm sure the video we are showing the sample. If you are listening via radio, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki. Yes, Robert Kiyosaki. Yes. You read that book, right? Can you remember anything about it? Remember the 4 quadrants?
I would like.
You can't remember? I'm throwing Rose under the bus today, you know?
Oh. I read this when I was still in secondary school.
So, the purpose, what's the purpose of reading? Is it not to gain something and start applying it?
I was in, I think, GS3 then. When I read it was, they talked, I was hearing about the book.
About it a lot, so you just read it.
It was sounding interesting, so I just needed to read it.
Okay, so, well, this is one thing you should do. When you read books, okay? Read books with the mind to apply, to pick some lessons and apply. I will share with you the secret of not getting overwhelmed with things that you gain from books, okay? But when you read books to apply, to learn certain things and to then see that you apply them. Very important. Which other book?
Okay. Non-financial book.
Wow, non-financial book, but I'm sure you've read all James Hadley Chase, whatever. In my own growing up years, there was James Hadley Chase. Paysetter was it Nigerian? Paysetter, Means and Bones. You know, those were the book. Girls were always, that was what you will find with them. I could not. In fact, there is a friend of mine. Yeah, we still spoke over the weekend. We were in secondary school together. The lady could read. Paysetter was always about 100 and something pages. That lady will finish it in like 2 hours. She just finished it in like 2 hours. You've read this one? If they give me that Paysetter, probably I'm still reading one since that time. You know? But I mean, so that's all. But what about other books that you've heard of? I'm sure you've heard of a lot of books.
Yes, at least I've read Joyce Meyer's book, Brian Tracy. Also, I've heard of Your Money, Your Life.
Your Money, Your Life. That's a great book. That's a great book out there.
Yes, I've heard of it. Then The Richest Man in Babylon.
The Richest Man in Babylon. Who has not read that? Many, if you've not read that, or Spencer's book, Who Moved My Cheese? If you've not read those books, you want to go read them. Some of them are not directly financial, but they have financial implications. If you've not read those books, wow, Richest Man in Babylon, Ali. Wow. If you've not read that book, you want to go and read it. I'm telling you want to go and read it. Which other ones? Okay, let me leave you. Don't let me injure Rose today. Now, these are some of my books that I rate very high. You know, I've read a lot of books. That's the truth. Somebody still came to my office this week. Yesterday. Yes, yesterday. And in my office, he just looked because I have some bookshelf. And he said, it's as if you are into books and all of that. I said, well, into books? Yeah, I am somehow. I am. There's hardly any day that I don't read something. It's difficult. These days, I actually find out that I'm getting lazy about physical books, but I still read a lot of stuff online. Online soft books or those review of those books or articles or some research or some stuff. I read a lot every day, and then I watch now also a lot. YouTube, very knowledgeable stuff. Those are ways by which you learn. Readers are leaders. Learners are always leaders. They always end up leading. So for me, these are some of the books that come tops. Financial books, okay? Proverbs. Yes, in the Bible. Proverbs is one of my biggest chapters in the Bible. You know, it gives you wisdom, financial wisdom. Says go to the hands and you will learn, you know. Yeah, a little sleep, a little slumber. And poverty will come upon you like hand guard, you know. A lot of that wisdom is a principal thing. You get to learn a lot, you know, financially when you read the book of Proverbs in the Bible. So that's my number one, okay? Think and Grow Rich. I can say that Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill was like the first book I read that opened me up. Do you know Think and Grow Rich?
I've heard of it, but
You've
I
heard
think
of
I
it?
need to read it.
Wow. If you've not read Think and Grow Rich, you want to go and read it. And like I said, these days, if you are the type that you're probably a bit lazy about reading, the most important thing is that you must find how you learn the most. So if you can learn by watching, thank God, or by listening, thank God there are audio versions and there are video versions of some of these things. So you can get online these days and search them out. Okay, very important. So Think and Grow Rich. The Richest Man in Babylon. Wow. Yes. That's one book. Very concise like this, very small but very effective. Okay, that's one other book. Then the Total Money Makeover. Yes, Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. That's another book that I like. Millionaire Next Door. The Millionaire Next Door. Wow, that book totally changed my life. You know, a lot of these books I read them when. A lot of them really, I would say that I started reading financial related books from my youth service days. Okay. Yes, that was when I really started reading these kind of books from my youth service days. Napoleon, Think and Grow Rich. I really can't remember again but I think it's from then on. My first major entrepreneurial business book was Sam Walton, the story about the Walmart man. Yes, that was my first, you know. And thereafter, I've gone to read a lot of other books. Then Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's another one, another masterpiece I want to read. These are my top. Of course, like I said, I've read a lot, but these are just my top that I would say, that I can recommend for you to read that would adjust your thinking financially. Okay? Now, when we get back, we want to go on a break now, a very short break. When we get back, I'll be talking to you about some books. You know, I've mentioned some that I've recommended. I'll be talking more about some. A lot of them are Nigerian authors, okay? Especially if you are inclined to real estate. You know, we're talking about financial stuff. If you're inclined to real estate and some other stuff. Some I wrote myself. A lot others are by other authors. I mean, a lot of people tell me, I can't find Nigerian author books. Well, I'll be recommending some to you today. And guess what? On my YouTube channel, if you are listening again on radio, on my YouTube channel, I'll be reviewing some of these books with their authors. Yes, I'll be reviewing some of these books with their authors. I'll start that from about 2 weeks' time. I'll be reviewing and dropping them on the YouTube channel. So you want to go subscribe to Debo Adejano TV, YouTube. Go click subscribe, right? We'll be right back.
Basama Landlord Direct is an initiative of Basama Real Estate Cooperative Multipurpose Society Limited. It is one of the membership routes available to join in the cooperative.
On this platform, carefully curated real estate rental income projects and others are offered to low-budget real estate investors like you and I to participate and enjoy the return available with as low as 25,000 naira. You can actually secure a fractional slot of investment on offer and proceed to enjoy real estate return as prescribed.
Everything that needs to be done can be done on the platform, including paying for your fractional slot via Pay Start Payment Limited. Investors can pick the pay later option while filling out their investment on this platform.
You actually don't need $1 million to invest in real estate when it comes to the Basama Landlord Direct platform.
You've heard it all from Chrissy and Lekon. That is exactly how Brefi runs. Enjoy the platform. Go ahead and start investing. You stand a good chance. Let's make real estate money together. Welcome aboard.
Welcome back from the break. You can see that advert. Briefip is an investment you won't want to miss. I don't know why people will always want to see investment opportunities and will just slide by it. But I don't want you to miss this one, because no matter how little you think the money is or the percentage you might get from the investment, it is worth it. I know Dimlomayai was saying something about no matter how little the investment is, invest. So
with your 25, don't throw your 25,000 naira away. Invest
it.
Yeah,
yes.
That's what we're saying.
So if you want to know more about the investment, these are the phone numbers to call. You can call Vivian on 080-8582-3975. 080-8582-3975. Or call Ebere on 080-9695-7658. 080-9695-7658. So
great. So that's it. Those are the numbers to call. Go invest in Brefi with just 25,000 naira or multiples of it. you can be a co-landlord and be enjoying rent.
Yes.
That's how sweet it is. Yes.
So the money quote for the day is: rich people have small TVs and big library, while poor people have big TVs and small library. By
Wow.
Zig Ziglar.
Wow. By that, you can see where the money is coming from. And do you know the funniest thing? Like I was saying earlier, that somebody came to my office. My pack of books or store of books at home is like, I don't know how many in the room I have, somewhere in the family private lounge I have. I don't know how many times of what it was in the office. Probably about 10 times.
Your office is a library.
If the office is a library, then you can imagine what the home is like. If the home is 10 times what the office is. And let me shock you. I don't have TV.
Wow.
I'm telling you. I mean, something happened and then I've not just replaced my TV. I've not just replaced. Or my TVs. I've not just replaced it. As in, there is no single TV in the house. Of course, we all have laptops. We can watch things that we want to. But no single TV. And I'm not feeling it at all. So, just trying to say what this guy said makes a lot of sense. You know what? Because you create time for yourself to learn. And please don't feel bad if you have TV or things like that. That's not what we're talking about. Just know how you learn and be able to discipline yourself. I've had TV. I will still have TV. Okay? But then, even with the TV, I actually have to consciously control my time, the use of my time, and devote it to more useful things rather than just binging on what is not necessary on the TV. Because even with your laptop, you can go to YouTube and watch all manner of useless things. There's so many things there, you know. But if you subscribe to Debo Adejano, for example, definitely you are one of those people who value knowledge. Okay? So, Zig Ziglar, rich people have small TVs and big libraries, and poor people have big TVs and small libraries. So true. Check around and you tell me whether it's so true. Now, these are some books, like we said, we are going to recommend for you, okay? So here we have Sack Your Landlord Test. Sack Your Landlord Test. Funny enough, you see, this material has been converted, more or less, if you have Kobo Count, okay, you can take your Sack Your Landlord Test on Kobo Count. Remember Kobo Count? Yes, you can go to Kobo Count at Realty Point, our website /Kobo Count, and download that app. If you use an Android phone, you can download the app, or just go online and just look for app, Kobo Count app. Okay? If you're listening to us on radio. So, Sack Your Landlord Test. 12 life-changing questions your landlord wishes you would never answer. Okay? That's one. It's a booklet. Sack Your Landlord. This is a Sack Your Landlord series. We did. Any vocation can make you a landlord. Any vocation can make you a landlord. Discover how a barber and a teacher did it. Okay? Very interesting. This one also is another series. Find or start purpose-driven cooperative to help sack your landlord. Find or start purpose-driven cooperative to help sack your landlord. How a cooperator did it clean and clear, and how you can start one. That's it about this one. And then this one, how I became a proud landlord with an empty bank account and 10,000 naira cash left to my name. This guy had empty bank account and 10,000 naira left to his name and still went ahead to become a landlord. How did he sack his landlord? You want to get these very small books, you can get them, just contact us and you can get them delivered to you. I think they go for, like, if I'm not mistaken, probably 500 naira. Okay? Then this is one book. It's not a Nigerian author though, but it's one of my, I didn't mention it as one of the books I recommend, but it's one of my top rated books, okay? The Tipping Point. The Tipping Point. You need to. Malcolm Gladwell is a very renowned author, okay? The little things can make a big difference. The Tipping Point. The little things can make a big difference. You want to get it. These days, let me tell you a secret. You can get a lot of these books online, sometimes even free, or get their reviews, So, don't be like somebody that is sitting beside me here and has only read one financial related book, okay? But she has heard of a lot. But I believe that she'll be encouraged to read now. But you told me something why you were not reading, why you got discouraged about reading like that again.
Yeah.
off the studio. You want to mention it to the viewers
Yes,
and our listeners?
Yeah, I would say they make it look very simple in book compared to
She
real
felt like
life.
the authors are just it's just like a walkover. Why can they be making these things so simple? That life is not this simple.
And you know, I've had people that they'll say, according to this book, you have to do this. So they put their life in line with that way.
book.
And when it doesn't work, they will be like, maybe this person said I should do it this way, and it will work. So why is it not? So,
Well, true. I understand you, but what I say to that is you shouldn't have allowed that to discourage you totally from then not reading. You should just know the kind of authors you go after. Just the same way, if that everybody is talking does not mean you should listen to everybody. You choose who you listen to because you try to do your due diligence. Does this person have the substance I'm looking for? Okay, or they are just regurgitating, because some people are just regurgitating what they learned from somewhere and just putting it down in a book and say I'm an author, because they know that writing a book is also one way to penetrate the business world, as it were. So you want to be selective in terms of the kind of authors, qualitative authors, know how to, and then maybe you read books on recommendation and things like that.
I think that's what
somebody
I'll do.
like some
Not
of the
all
ones we've
books that should be
recommended
read,
now,
please.
you know. I think I bought this. How old? I bought this book probably when, you see, yes, 1998. 1998.
Wow.
I've read it a couple of times over. Okay, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Very, very interesting book. You want to. This is where I first started to learn about emotional intelligence, as far back as 1998 for me. One great book. Now, here is your boy. If you can't see it on radio, this is my book also. You know, I've introduced some of my booklets. This is one of my big books. Sack Your Landlord. That's just the title. Sack Your Landlord. Discover all you need to build or buy your house in any economy, starting now and with whatever you have, even if it is nothing. Sack Your Landlord. Don't be deceived. One is destined to leave the other dead or alive. You are going to leave your landlord, or your landlord is going to leave you dead or alive. So, you know what you want to do? You want to sack him, just, step up, as it were. Rose, when are you sacking your landlord? That's your dad. Abi, when are you sacking him? And I don't mean by getting married. I mean, when are you and your husband? One of our colleagues in the office shared with me yesterday, and I'm going to be interviewing her on my YouTube channel also. So that's why you want to subscribe to that YouTube channel. Lots of things there. I talk to people who have sacked their landlord, how they achieved it and things like that. I'm going to bring in on Gloria, okay, Chuku, on that channel to talk about. They just moved to their own house, and they did that just before Christmas. I mean, before New Year. I said like 2 days to New Year. So guess what? COVID or no COVID, some people moved to their houses in 2020. So why should, if some people can complete their own property, why can't you? So many things you can open yourself to. So watch out for that interview. Sign up to the YouTube channel and watch out to that interview. Now, this is a book by a very good friend of mine, reviewed over 100 answers to nagging questions about real estate investment in Nigeria. Yeah, this is by the same author, Mojisola Afolayan, Property Investment Guide. How to create wealth and passive income without making mistakes. Okay? I'll be talking to her, like I said, on my YouTube, discussing these books. And then another friend of mine, Tayo Odusi, wrote this. Is something you need to get, especially for people that are interested in real estate, affordable housing. Thinking creatively and differently about affordable housing. Thinking creatively and differently about affordable housing. This is about affordable housing, okay? Then another book that I found interesting, Your Turn to Profit from Property Investing, okay? It's time you secure your financial future by Tunde Akonde, Nigerian author. All of these ones that I've been talking about, Nigerian authors. Then Yomi Fawehinmi, if you invest in real estate in Nigeria, the foundation of it, like I've always taught, is land. To know everything about land in Nigeria, to just get a very good hang of it, you need to just get this book by Yomi Fawehinmi. I'm in touch with the author also, and I would ask him actually for a time to interview him also on my YouTube channel. And he has offered to be part of our faculty, even for the School of Estate. So, Yomi Fawehinmi, The Essential Guide to Land Acquisition in Nigeria. I can attest to the fact that it is indeed an essential guide. A very good friend of mine gave me this book. Thank you, Are. Now, the Nigerian Entrepreneur's Guide. Yes, the Nigerian Entrepreneur's Guide. That's another book of mine, Tame the Tiger. Over 100 ways to make it in business where others struggle. That is another book of mine. You want to get it. Yes. So, go get these books that we've talked about. Start reading them. Some of them, you can get them online. Some, you can get their video version. I'll be interviewing some authors also. Tell you, like Zig Ziglar said, start increasing the size of your library and reducing the size of your TV. That way,
what
money.
if the TV is big already?
What I mean is be buying the library, exactly. Be buying more books in your library to make it much more bigger than it is right now. So that compared to your TV, your library will be very, very big. Okay? That way, readers are leaders. They end up being leaders. And to earn more, you have to learn more. And then to learn more, you have to read more. And there are ways to study. Okay?
Don't forget to call on our phone lines.
Yes.
Call Vivian on 080-8582-3975 or Ebere on 080-9695-7658.
Those are the numbers to call. Don't forget also you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And like I said, this is the secret. When you read any book, okay, there will be some things that will stand out, that will jump at you. Apart from all the other general things that will be bombarding your head from the new things you are discovering in the book. Take the one or two that jumps at you, okay, and go work on them. As you are working on them immediately, make sure you start working on them within 24 to 48 hours of reading that book. As you are working on them, you will be presented with opportunities to apply all the other things that you gain in that book. And that's one of the ways to start applying things you learn from books and not to be overwhelmed also by the things you learn. So that you don't read like Rose did, Rich Dad and Poor Dad, how many years ago, and you can't remember anything about it at all. Meanwhile, there are very great nuggets in that book that you can apply to life. I can still remember the 4 quadrants. That's the basis of that book. 4 quadrants: investor, self-employed, business owner. I mean, you just don't want to.
I have to go and read it again.
you want to go and read it again. I'm telling you want to go and read it again. So thank you very much. It's been an interesting session. I don't know if you have anything to say to wrap up.
Oh, like me, that I've learned, or how will I even put it? Please, it's not all the books you see you want to read, or all the books somebody talks about you need to read. There are selective authors you need to focus your attention on. So I think that's what I've learned.
What pertains to you,
yes,
the issues you are looking at, and probably get people to recommend, people you respect, to recommend such books to you, and then you can see that maybe they are good books at the end of it. So you can navigate your way within the crowd of so many authors. Everybody saying, I'm an author. Okay? So we'll come your way another time next week. Thank you for listening from Abuja. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Debo Adejano TV. Till we see you next week, I remain yours sincerely, Debo Adejano, your financial jailbreaker, escape crusader, and the emperor of the Sack Your Landlord dynasty.
Okay.
Yo, signing out.
Welcome to Total Financial Makeover with Debo Adejano. Move from lack or barely enough to abundance. Renting to letting. From struggling to thriving. Blick to living the dream. Totally in control, your head above the waters. Taking safe and superb financial decisions always.